welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. The tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
All right, give it a stretch. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's really good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on, because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. And by creating untilit.works, it allows me the opportunity to be able to work on these projects. And so untilit.works consists of ciphers, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on what you're working on, trying to make some progress. And break sessions are these, where I'll pop up on the video to remind you to take a break. You get up, walk around, drink some water, and or sit here and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. Either way is an opportunity to let your mind not think about the thing you were just working on. All right, so now, like I mentioned, I'll pop up in here to remind you to take a break. If you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen because browsers don't allow to play video with audio. And that's why the notice there saying may need to click play to start the stream. Next to that is the open closed caption button. If you click that, a space will open up next to the video. I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech in. And so the words I'm saying will hopefully be transcribed accurately and placed in that space. Then there's 2 buttons. Don't worry about them. They're broken. I'll fix them at some point, maybe. And then there's a countdown timer counting when the next break session happens, next work session happens. And if you'd like to join the chat room and ask questions, there's a link to do that. All right, cool. So now the break session, the work session, it's already a day already. It's just getting started. Let me get that screen shared. All right. So here is kind of like with the work. Upper right-hand corner, if you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the left is an audio player, so if you want to listen to some music while you're working on what you're working on, you can do that there. Here towards the center is the to-do section, where it says add a task. You put in your task, hit enter or the plus button. Now then add it to the list of tasks. You can edit the task by clicking the text. You can delete it by clicking the X button, or if you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. Now then send it to the done section. So if you click that header done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. Icon, it'll open up Twitter in a new tab, and it'll pre-populate a tweet listing out all the things you got complete. So that way, for me, it's like a good visual representation of like, oh, I got some stuff done going into the week. Even if I don't get anything else done, at least I know I put in some time then, during these breaks, during the ciphers, whatever. All right, cool. So now in the right column, there's a countdown timer, counting down to when the next break session happens. Again, it's like 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. So let's say you don't have a thing that you particularly want to work on, but you heard web development sounds pretty good, and you don't know where to get started. I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, I think if you complete those programs, add good understanding of what it takes to do web development, and from there, make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing web development. So I have those links there. Now, if you're already into web development and you're looking for maybe some quick projects where you can kind of follow the tutorial and end up with something that, maybe get your creative juices going to where you can extend that project, or maybe even just brand new, I have links to 3 tutorials that go to the Vonage developer platform. Now, I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are look over tutorials. So, for example, one of them is after the tutorial, you end up with a web application with an input box and a call button. You put in your real-world phone number in the input box, hit call, and your real-world phone will ring. Now, I have one that's the opposite, where you get a virtual number, and in the app, you link that to the virtual number. From your real-world phone, you call that virtual number, and you'll be able to answer in that web application and have a conversation back and forth. And there's one where like two users like log in to an application, and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation back and forth. So those are there. I think they're pretty cool. You can check them out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Hako, we'll come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. And don't worry about the highlight section that's broken. It's related to the other thing we spoke about before. I'll fix it at some point, maybe. All right. Now Hako. Help a coder / creator out. It's a thing I mean that if you ever get stuck working on what you're working on, you can create a Hako, which is a room, and you can then invite people to join the room. And the hope is that together as a collective, you'll be able to come up with the help and or feedback on a thing that you're working on. So if you click view Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub to check out the profile to see whether or not you'd like to request to join the room. I also added this filter by keyword list. So there's a specific subject or topic maybe you're looking for. Maybe it's in here. Check it out here, and then you'll be able to narrow the results by that. If you click create a Hako, you're presented with this form. Put in a title and 3 keywords. You hit create. It'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy or click to share to Twitter. Now, when you join your Hako, it looks like this. We've got the title here at the top. Over on the right, you can leave with the leave button. Open the menu for some more options. We have a text chat here to the right. On the left, there's a countdown timer, counting when the next break session happens, again, like 15 minutes after the hour. There's also, you can copy the URL again, and you can click to share to Twitter. Now, when someone clicks your link, they don't automatically join your room. They're going to be requesting join your room, so they'll show up under pending. You can click their username to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether or not you like to approve or deny them. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them and kick them out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. Because, again, the point of the Hako is for you to get the help or feedback on a thing that you're working on. I think by being able to share your screen, you'll be able to provide the context for other people to give you that help or feedback because they can see exactly what you're seeing. Now, the way you communicate through the Hako, like I mentioned, there's a text chat. Put your message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add to the list of messages. I also add ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled, we'll be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled, they'll still be able to follow along. We've turned into text and put into the text chat. I also add the ability to do the opposite. We enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at your text chat, you'll still be able to follow along because messages put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Again, check out different Hakos that have been created. Yeah, we get y'all back to work so I can get back to work. So on my list of things to do, I need to finish up the design for this sticker sheet that I want to print up for this week. So I'm just finishing some stuff up. So I'll be hopefully be done with that in this next work session. I also think I might have like an idea. There's like a mountain of like cardboard boxes, and I think I might have found another. So I'm going to be cleaning that up. And then I've been creating these fidget spinners. This is kind of like, and it's pretty dope. I've been kind of like messing around with it. Like it's pretty cool. It's like 3 concentric rings, kind of cool. And so I'm going to be printing a bunch of these to give away later this week or what have you. So I have the filament drying, the colors I want to use. So while those are working, and I might print a prototype for a thing that I've been working on. I gotta see. But main thing, get that because I have some equipment coming in at some point, and so I want to make room for it. And the only place I have is like there. And I gotta clean up some other stuff too. So that is the plan. Maybe some coding, but we'll see. So with all that, hopefully you have a nice list of things you want to get worked on. And so I'm going to send you all off with some traveling music. This right here is one of my favorite producers of all time. It goes by the name of Nujabes. The track is featuring an artist that goes by the name of Apani B, who during the radio show I found out had like a birthday, I think, last week. So that's dope. And so it's a dope song, and it's called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you like 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, and wish you much productivity. All right, y'all be easy. Peace.
Let me start from the heart. I spawn state. I thank all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I spawn state. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I spawn state. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard.